Capricorn, what karmic cycles are blocking your blessings? Now, guys, when I say blocking your blessings, I mean like delaying, okay? Causing setbacks because there's a lesson that needs to be learned here. So let's start here. So the Five of Cups is telling me that some of you are still sad over something or that happened in the past. There could be something that was lost or regret or things not going right, maybe in more than one situation in your life, and you're still harboring over it, the past here, and you need to work on healing here. And I want you guys to know, see that lighthouse? It's like the lighthouse is representing kind of like light at the end of the tunnel, that life is not always going to be this way, or situations that are happening in your life, sometimes they turn out that way, for the better. If this is like maybe an unhealthy relationship, or like maybe the loss of a job or something like that. Or some of you, this could be like, maybe there was a person lost in your life, a situation where they're gone, they're not here anymore. But Spirit is saying, like, there is two things, two cups behind her, saying that, God got something for you, something better for you, or something that's going to make you feel better here, because what you've lost here, it's gone, and sometimes we just got to move on. And I'm saying like that because some of you, this could have been like maybe a loss of a family member or a loved one here, okay? And you're still harboring over that loss here, because I don't want to say like God has something better to replace that person, but God has something for you that you may be missing out on, because you haven't gone past whatever hurt or regret or sadness has happened in your life at this point here. It's been bringing you so much anxiety, sleepless nights, fear, stress, sleep insomnia. It's like almost haunting you sometimes. Or you may have a lot of mental racing chatter in your mind, a lot of mental anguish at nighttime, okay? For some of you, this could be around a mother situation here, or some of you could be a mother. And if you're not a mother and you're a masculine, this could be something maybe, where you feel like a creative block or a lack of abundance, or you may feel sometimes that you're not worthy, or lack of self-worth, or maybe you're not taking care of yourself. We need to love on ourselves. Also, this is like, the Empress is someone who, whatever she touched turns to gold, okay? She's very blessed. She's very abundant. She's also someone who gives birth to, creation here. She gives birth to ideas and projects here that turn into abundance. It's not just pregnancies. For some of you, my condolences if this is like around a pregnancy. I'm not going to get in detail because I'll get blocked, or get my video taken down. But you know where I'm going with this. Or maybe for some of you, if it's about your motherhood, or others of you, a baby mama or a mother, or maybe your relationship with your children here, or people not wanting to work with you here, because we have the Three of Pentacles, right? So feeling down, feeling like a lack of self-worth here, okay? Just feeling like unloved, right, by the universe, right? Like, God, what happened to me? Like, but you know what? These things that you're going through, let me remind you, God is not doing these things to hurt you. He's actually trying to help you. He's trying to see. Some of you have wounds that go back like to your childhood, right? Your upbringing, that have been carried into your life to this point, to this day, where you kind of harbor onto that pain, and you bring it into your relationships, or you carry that energy into your relationships. You attract the things that you need to heal from, basically, okay? Maybe it's affected you and the way you see yourself and love on yourself here, okay? We have the Three of Swords. Now, the Three of Swords is all about loss, heartbreak, betrayal. This could like maybe someone you were dealing with, there was some third party intervention, and not intervention, that's the wrong word, intervening in your relationship, okay? There could have been someone here who was not faithful or honest, or there was some type of betrayal, or maybe someone like stole from you. They did the most to you, and it really, really hurt you. There was this heartbreak here. And Spirit wants you to please focus on healing here. I see a lot of mental anguish, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of mental chatter here. Spirit wants you to be that Queen of Swords, okay? And if you're masculine, the King of Swords in the upright. He wants you to say communicate your truth respectfully, of course, but also use discernment in your life. You know, part of your cycle here was to learn how to stand up for yourself, how to use discernment, how to sever ties with things that are not good for you, not to stay in unhealthy situations or relationships, okay? And the Queen of Swords, she's not one to be messed with, okay? Whether you're masculine or feminine, you're someone who's been through a hard life. You've been through a lot in your life. You've learned a lot. You have to go through a lot to get to this point here. And Spirit wants you to use wisdom when making choices and decisions. Because remember, our choices, we have free will. Our choices, the decisions we make have consequences, right? Or, our life is reflected through whatever decisions and choices we choose. And sometimes we keep choosing the same path, or we keep doing or handling things the same way through different situations or different relationships. And it's like you keep ending up with the same result, right? So Spirit's trying to break that cycle, that generational cycle that maybe hasn't even started with you. It could be, with your family bloodline. Okay, because we do have something with family here. Some of you may be feeling discord or discontent or unhappiness overall with your family life, okay? For some of you, it was like severing of a relationship, maybe that you thought, this is my end all be all. Or maybe you were married. Needs to be a separation here. There needs to be a severing of ties here. Or some of you already did this, but you're still feeling the hurt over it. Or maybe there was some third party here, or there was some type of something that intervened here that caused a separation here, an ending here, okay? For some of you, maybe this has to do with your family members or like children, whatever the case may be. It really hurt you, okay? And it's like overall, it's been like a lingering pain where maybe there needs to be forgiveness or something here. Regardless, when people don't deserve forgiveness, you deserve to forgive them so that you can release their energy from yours, so that this Empress could be in the upright. Or for you masculines, I mean, we all embody feminine and masculine energy. So if you masculines feel like you can't relate to the feminine, that is so untrue, because we are both masculine and feminine. We have to embody both. There needs to be a balance between the two. Okay, so the Emperor is a counterpart to the Empress. Okay, masculine energy. So we have the Six of Swords. Yes, some of you are harboring over the past. You refuse to move on, okay? Some of you need to move. If you're thinking about moving and you're still stuck in the same place and you're scared, they say now's the time to get your mind right, get clarity and move forward here. Go ahead and make that move if you've been feeling called to make a move somewhere, okay? Because I do feel like it'll bring you a lot of happiness. It's like a new start, right? We have the Tower here. The Tower is all about, things crumbling down, things like they're built on faulty foundations. God comes in and he says, you know what? If you're too afraid to do it and it's been haunting you this bad, some of you have been praying like, please help me with the situation. I need to get out the situation. Don't be surprised. He comes in and takes that situation away, right? Don't be scared now. But with the Tower in reverse, it's like some of you, God is trying to, he's coming in and he's trying to break what's been faulty. Don't try to rebuild it, or don't hold on to it. It's already, it's crumbled. It's done. There's no going back there. Let's talk about the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this could be a job or a job loss. Maybe you're feeling unworthy because maybe you don't have work, or you don't have a job, or you're not happy at your job, or there's discontent at the job, or maybe you feel like people are against you at your job. You don't feel like they acknowledge you at the job, or they you may feel like they don't see your worth, right? And it makes you feel some kind of way. So just because the way people project you or treat you doesn't mean that's who you are. Because I feel like you're very powerful. I feel like you're very smart. You're very intuitive. You're people who've been around and you've been through a lot, right? I don't mean been around in a nasty way. I mean like you just been through life. And you're much more powerful and smarter than people can see or think, or that you lead them to believe, right? And I'm seeing wish fulfillment here, which is a good thing here, but you gotta come out of this energy here. Spirit's like you have You can have whatever you want. You can have what your heart desires. You can have this wish fulfillment. You can fulfill this dream that, or whatever it is that your heart desires here. Some of you could be dealing with someone who's very narcissistic, okay? Someone who is very mean, very cold, or, maybe some of you still harbor over resentment or anger or unforgiveness towards someone here, okay? Or you could have been dealing with someone who's very mean, cold, emotionally unavailable or hurtful, or, abuse their power here. Whoever that is in your life here. And sometimes you just got to take the sword and you got to just be like, listen, this is what it is. It's time to kind of sever those ties there. It's time to chop, chop wood. It's time to go. And I'm not talking physically, I'm talking metaphorically. Sometimes you got to just cut it out. Right? A person here, or this could be like the same person or different people, but there is some type of manipulation here. And sometimes, believe it or not, even in families, if this is not a relationship, family members could be super manipulative or super taking advantage or abusing their power because they feel like, I'm your family, so I could do and say whatever I want, and you're just supposed to just accept me back and do for me and help me, or whatever the case may be, abusing the power. For others of you, this could be someone in your life that takes advantage. They manipulate, they're cold-hearted, they're mean, they're narcissistic, right? They like a lot of attention here. They're not very loyal. They're very cold. They're not, very passionate people. They take advantage of their power, right? You could be dealing with someone like that. Yeah. So maybe this is someone that you were married to, or maybe this is someone that you were in a commitment with, or maybe you live with this person, or you had children with this person, or maybe this is someone like you were like, this is my end all be all, right? And maybe this person hurt you. Maybe they betrayed you. Maybe there was some third party here, okay? Maybe there was children involved, okay? Or the loss of one here, okay, for very small of you, and, my condolences if that happened. But someone's holding on. There's a lot of holding on to the past here. And Spirit's like, it's time to push forward. Okay? Yes, you need to heal. Yes, you need to cry. Yes, you need to mourn. But at some point, you got to get you got to get back up. You got to get up and you got to get going. You got to make these dreams happen. They don't happen on their own here. Right? We always gotta, we gotta take the first few steps, and then God comes in and He co-creates with us, right? Because we're never doing it alone. You're not alone. Some of you may feel alone. Yeah. See, look, we have the Ten of Pentacles coming in. I feel like a lot of you just want a happy life, a happy home, a happy family. Maybe some of you, if you're older, you worry about your grandchildren or your children. This is like a happy generation. See, I'm getting like ancestors back here, or your generations. Like you want to, some of you're the reason why you're going through this, if you found this reading, is because you're the one who's going to break those generational things that have been hurting your family here, that's been passed from one bloodline to the next here. You're going to be the one who's going to, cut that shit out. You know what I'm saying? No, sometimes we make poor decisions here, or we give people second chances here that we know we need to keep pushing forward. We need to keep moving on here. See, here goes that Emperor, taking back power, taking back control over your life, mastering your life here. Okay? Becoming your own boss. Some of you want to become your own boss, right? Some of you could be this could be, you may have issues around a father, okay? That need healing here, that's carrying on into your relationships or affecting your self-worth here, whether you're male or female. That men have daddy issues too, and mommy issues, okay? Some of y'all got mommy issues. It happens, it's not your fault, don't feel bad about those things, because maybe your mom and dad went through things in their life that they didn't heal from, that passed on to you. Get it? It's passing from one generation to the next, and it's left you feeling so unhappy. For some of you, there could be like a baby daddy or a husband or ex-husband or someone that is a masculine that some of you may think this is like you're a twin flame, if y'all know the same. But if you don't understand that saying or that phrase, which sometimes I'm against it, but whatever this is here, this is someone that has holding on to people who have unrequited love situation, where it's a one-way street, healing from that here. Spirit's like, I have new love for you. I have new love for you. I have this cup for you. This, aces always come from God. It's a gift that can't be taken away. But, God can't send it in until you're ready, because you might reject it or refuse it or miss the opportunity because you're still soaking or holding on or focused on the past here and too afraid to push forward here. Okay. But there's a lot of I see healing happening here. I see happiness. I see joy. I see good health. I see career success here. Abundance, because fish is always about abundance, right? Things finally seeing the light, right? Having clarity over your life here. Some of y'all, I'm gonna end it here. Forgiveness. Some of y'all need to forgive here, but I also see new love here. I see someone needing to balance their mental and their emotion here. There needs to be like control here. Stop allowing people to come into your life and dictate and tell you who you are, or get emotional upheavals out of you. Some of y'all be getting in the conversations where you allow people to trigger you. And sometimes these triggers, they hurt, yes, but these people are actually doing it because Spirit had them do it so that you could heal that wound that you've been carrying for years. All right. And some of y'all just need to learn how to put up boundaries here. Some of y'all could become off like very guarded because of the hurt here. So love can't come in here. But some of y'all really need to truly put up boundaries with people who are very disrespectful, or people that cross the line, or people that they drain you or they take from you. It's not an equal give and take. Don't let people breadcrumb you. Right? Yeah, you guys haven't walked away truly from something here. See, the Fool card in reverse. This is about setting yourself free, breaking free, taking a leap of faith, stepping into taking a different road, and stepping into the unknown here. Look, missed opportunities here. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Right? There's something you've been planting and waiting for. It's like it wants to come in, but you have to break free here first. You need to be like this. And you need to be doing this, right? Walking away. Bye. Bye. You need to be walking away, moving forward, moving on, fearlessly stepping into the unknown to see like, okay, I've been taking the same road. I've been doing the same thing in different situations my whole life. Let me try something different. Because out there's got to be much more to life than me suffering in silence. Because there's a lot of suffering in silence here, honeys. A lot of suffering. Okay? A lot of pain here. So Spirit wants you to learn how to stand up for yourself. Be strong. Love yourself enough to know when it's time to walk away from something. The longer you hold on to something, the harder it is to break free here. The more confusing it becomes for you to break free here. Okay? I feel like that's what I have for you guys. This reading was pretty deep, Capricorn. So, you know what you gotta do here. All right. Bye.